What's up everyone, I'm Dan, and for those who know me, know that the Legend of Zelda series are my favorite games. They have all gone through many changes, and for a long time, fans of The Legend of Zelda have wondered what it would be like to step into the shoes of Princess Zelda herself. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom finally delivers on that anticipation, putting Zelda in the protagonist role and offering a refreshing twist on the beloved series. While it retains the essence of what has made the series so beloved for decades, it also carves out new territory that speaks directly to both longtime fans and those new to the series. At its core, Echoes of Wisdom is a tribute to Zelda, the beating heart of the Legend of Zelda series. Throughout the games, Zelda has often been the figure in need of rescue, but here she takes the spotlight not just as a guide or a symbol, but as a fully fledged, capable hero in her own right. The story unfolds with Zelda being thrust into a chaotic Hyrule as strange rifts consume its residents, including beloved characters and others. For the first time in the series, we get to see Hyrule through Zelda's eyes, a unique narrative choice that not only enriches the lore but gives fans a sense that Zelda has always been the key to this world. The result is a game that, despite its familiar setting and characters, feels like a fresh, empowering take on the Zelda mythos. One of the defining aspects of Echoes of Wisdom is in its inventive approach to puzzles. The game allows players to tackle puzzles in a variety of ways, encouraging creativity. Whether you prefer the more traditional, straightforward methods of solving puzzles or enjoy thinking outside of the box, Echoes of Wisdom accommodates both playstyles. Zelda wields the mystical rod, a weapon that allows her to create echoes of objects such as rocks, beds, or even enemies she has defeated, to fight by her side to solve puzzles and defeat enemies. This mechanic adds a delightful layer of experimentation to the game. Do you summon a bed to build a bridge across a gap, or do you use it to rest and regain health? The flexibility of the system is a joy to explore, and while there are simpler solutions available, the game rewards ingenuity. This mechanic makes Echoes of Wisdom feel like a playground of possibilities. Yet, for all its creativity, the puzzle design remains accessible. While some seasoned players may find the puzzles too easy because of this, especially when compared to the more challenging entries in the series, this is not necessarily a flaw. In fact, it opens the door to new players or younger audiences to enjoy the game without feeling overwhelmed. Combat in Echoes of Wisdom is another area where the game shines. Zelda isn't simply borrowing Link's sword, she brings her own unique style of combat to the table. Zelda can summon echoes of objects to use in battle. The ability to summon environmental objects like rocks and beds make each encounter feel tactical, as players must decide how to best use their resources. The bosses require both strategy and quick thinking to defeat. They take advantage of Zelda's new abilities, and while you can wield the Sword of Might, a weapon linked to Link's heroic spirit, for more traditional combat, although this does run on an energy bar so cannot be used all the time, the rod remains the star of the show. The mix of strategic object use and the combat options available to Zelda ensures that battles feel fresh and engaging throughout the game. Again, some players may find the difficulty a bit on the lighter side compared to the more punishing entries in the series, but this shift towards a more accessible difficulty curve feels intentional, and although you will end up using the strongest creatures to fight with, it's still an enjoyable experience. Fans of the older Zelda titles will be pleased to find that Echoes of Wisdom features classic style dungeons, each with its own set of challenges and formidable bosses. The return of these dungeons feels like a nod to the series' roots, but with enough modern flair to make them feel fresh. Each dungeon is intricately designed with a focus on puzzle solving and exploration, echoing the timeless charm of the past Zelda titles. The sense of satisfaction that comes from clearing a dungeon and defeating a boss remains as fulfilling as ever, especially when Zelda's new abilities are factored into the mix. Visually, Echoes of Wisdom is a stunning game. The art direction is both charming and beautiful, blending the whimsical elements of the series with more somber tones that match the darker narrative. Character designs are particularly striking and have a cute charm to them. Hyrule itself is a vibrant and living world filled with lush forests, vast plains, and mysterious dungeons. The attention to detail in both the environment and character models help immerse players into a fantastical world, keeping them engaged as they explore and discover new areas. While Echoes of Wisdom brings a new perspective by making Zelda the lead, the overarching narrative retains some familiar themes from the series. The battle between light and dark, the quest to save Hyrule, and the presence of familiar races like the Gorons and Zora all make a return. It's this combination of familiarity and innovation that makes Echoes of Wisdom so compelling. Longtime fans will find plenty to enjoy, while newcomers will appreciate this inviting world. The soundtrack in Echoes of Wisdom again is another standout feature, evoking the magical, fantasy-laden atmosphere that the series is known for. Familiar themes return, but with new arrangements that complement Zelda's journey. The music enhances every aspect of the game from combat to exploration, adding an extra layer of immersion. For all its strengths, Echoes of Wisdom isn't without its minor flaws. The item menu can be cumbersome to navigate, requiring players to scroll through items to find what they need. While there are ways to sort of streamline this process, it's far from perfect and can occasionally break the flow of gameplay. Some have also complained of frame rate issues during their playtime, but luckily for me, I just didn't notice it, or I never had any issues with the frame rate, and the game ran perfectly for me. However, these are minor gripes in an otherwise well executed game. The pacing is well balanced, the narrative doesn't overstay its welcome, and the game's overall length feels just right. It's an experience that invites players to return for more, especially with its charming minigames, side quests, and collectibles. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom stands out as a bold new chapter in a rich and popular series of games. It not only gives Zelda the spotlight she has long deserved, but it also opens the door to the possibility of two distinct styles of Zelda games, the more traditional dungeon-based adventures like Echoes of Wisdom, and the sprawling open world experiences made popular by Breath of the Wild. With its charm, inventive puzzles, beautiful visuals, engaging combat, and refreshing story, Echoes of Wisdom is a must-play for fans of the series. Whether you're a long-time player or new to the world of Hyrule, this game offers something magical for everyone, and it is one that I found hard to put down once I started playing. It will leave a smile on your face from beginning to end. The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is out now on the Nintendo eShop, priced at $49.99 in the UK and $59.99 in the US. Have you played this one yet, and what do you think about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks to you all for watching, and until next time.